You're watching News 3 HD at 6.
Well, the last few years presented different headaches for area farmers.
Flooding, wet fields, late starts, all created for very difficult growing seasons. But this year has potential. News 3's Brad Chaimson is in our bureau at the Janesville Gazette with more. Brad?
Susan, Eric, it seemed like it's been a long time since we've had any significant rain, but for area farmers that are working out in the field right now, that's not their biggest concern. They're just hoping that the thermometer stays up, or that the thermometer doesn't. Let's start that over. They're hoping that the thermometer and temperature stay up so that the crops can stay up too.
You got to be confident to be in this business. If you weren't, you'd get out.
Well, Shotliff has 800 acres of crops to harvest for Pond Mill Dairy near Fort Atkinson. Unfortunately, moving quickly isn't an option.
We can't run at night or start early in the morning because of the fogs and heavy dew. With the corn moistures as high as they are, it puts us over the limit, so we got to shut down early and start late.
The biggest challenge remaining this year is out of his control. The summer has seen enough rain, but it's the cool temperatures that is of concern.
The spring was a challenge. The crops went in 1 to 2 weeks late, and now with the fall harvest, the lower growing degree units were 3 weeks behind normal. Usually we'd be wrapping things up right now, and we're just beginning.
The good news, September is off to a warm start, which is helping the corn crop mature. The Natural Resources Conservation Service says this year's crop has potential to be a good one.
Corn is loving this weather, and hopefully when harvest comes that we can stay away from the frost, cross our fingers, and the yields will be wonderful.
If the first frost can hold out until late October, growers are anticipating a high yield. The current economy requires it.
You're going to need a large yield to offset the low prices and high input costs of the spring.
Now, if grain and dairy prices can bump up a little bit just before the harvest, that will certainly help. But farmers say because their input costs were at record highs this spring, they're really going to need to make the most of every little piece of grain that they can pull out of the ground this year.
Brad Chaimson reporting live from Janesville. Brad, thanks.